Morning. Alright. Nathan, John, Jenny, how are we? Jenny, how are you? Debs?
Hey.
Hey, Vic.
Morning.
Hello.
There you go. Oh, thanks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Good, good.
Can hear you, Debs.
Love it.
Vari, I can't see you. Oh, no, I can.
There she is. Nathan smash now.
Who's this? Is that like a Power Ranger?
John.
All right, I can't see him because of that screen.
How did I change it? There you go. Right, 2 seconds. I think we're just maybe waiting on a couple more. So we'll give them until 7:02, and then we'll go. How are we all feeling today? All right?
Yeah?
Sam.
Yeah, good.
Good, Sam.
Not too bad.
How are you?
My body's in bits because I've trained like twice every day for the past 5 days. Abs are in bits, shoulders are in bits. But, hey, part of the class, all right?
Well, as you would say for us, keep it going.
Yep. You're fit as a fiddle in no time, right?
I'm tight in my traps and also right in the middle of my back because we did 200 rows.
I'm from the belts, front shoulders, pecs.
Hey, Pood. Morning,
What's happening,
Jean.
Janie? What's happening, Jenny?
I'm good.
Oh, we got 7.
I'm sore from my handstands.
Yeah, keep practicing that. You'll be a boss at it.
Does everyone try the handstand challenge?
You're supposed to do a handstand up against the wall and try and put a t-shirt on and then take it off again.
No.
I'll stay in a handstand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surprisingly, about 100 people have done it since I posted it on Instagram, but it's just because we have nothing else to do.
I loved Kat's post about how it was a great challenge, but also pointless.
Yeah,
100%.
and she nailed it. Like, she really nailed
Yes,
it.
you did.
Here's something I'm doing which is really pointless and quite difficult. Enjoy.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of using my sweater, but that is because that's what I had on at the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been doing that. I tried to find the baggiest t-shirt I owned.
I got the
Yeah, I
sweater.
think I might need to get one of my dad's
Putting
t-shirts.
back on again.
Yeah, for sure. Right,
And Shelley, that would be like none.
what's happening?
No,
What's happening?
baggy t-shirts.
Well, no, I had one that still had the sleeves on it, so
Exactly.
I don't really know what happened there.
Must have been brand new straight to packet.
Who's training? Oh, you on it? Well, even though it was an app challenge.
What do you do at 7 a.m. or 10 a.m.? So let's do 7. Get it done.
No, that's the sort of attitude I can get on board with, because I can't be hooked.
My body's in bits, but for you, I'll do that, right?
Well, it's because I did the 7 a.m. yesterday. You did the 10, then we did the half 6.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Less bickering, more doing.
Yeah. Stop bickering. Okay, have we got everyone? Is there register?
Nah.
Okay. Right, well, it's 7:02, so if they don't love me by now, do you know what I mean? 7:03. Okay, so let's talk about today's workout. I don't know if you can see that. We write it every day because, you know, we feel like it's a good thing to do. However, whether you can see that or not is a whole new thing. So what we'll do is we'll go over the warm-up. Then today, how many times is that ab challenge? 5 times, okay. Then we've got an ab challenge, so 5 rounds of just a core workout. And then at the end, it's 50 burpees for time.
No.
However, there are options, and you don't have to do a full burpee. You can do a boot camp burpee, and you can do a burpee to your sofa. So it's not a total loss. It's not that big a deal. Hi, Evie, by the way. Hi, love.
Hi.
Hi, Coops. Okay, so let's get warmed up first. The warm-up is going to be 3 rounds, and we're going to do, on this side so you can see Demo Boy, we're going to do 10 squats. Oh, you okay, hun? 10 squats. We're then going to do 10 sit-ups. If you have an ab mat, use it. If you don't, grab a cushion off your seat and use that into your low back, or a towel. You can also use nothing. It doesn't really matter, but if you want to use something, you can. 10 sit-ups, put the soles of your feet together. Touch the floor behind, touch the floor in front. If this is difficult, just use a cushion behind you and don't go all the way back. And then 10 push-ups. So on your knees, everyone on your knees, we're just warming up. Down to the floor and back up to full extension. If you struggle with push-ups, that's okay. Maybe put your hands on the sofa or put a mat underneath your chest. You can do your push-ups to your sofa. 3 rounds, 10 squats, 10, what was that second one? Sit-ups, 10 push-ups. Yep. Find a space. Stay 2 meters away from the rest of the participants. Although.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 10 squats.
John, move your feet a tiny bit wider, pal, and then push your knees out. I'm not sure you can hear us. What did you ask? Jason, what's going down with them squats, bud?
A little sore.
Your legs look sore.
Squat challenge and lunges.
Good, 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups. Debs, you managed to get Lee Boy involved. Happening.
If I'm getting up, he's getting up.
Yeah, legit, get up and get a six-pack, boy. Now's the time. Vicky, I miss you.
I miss you too.
Miss you.
I'm in my training partner.
Oh, I know. Do you know what? It's great though. I'm self-isolating by myself and I don't miss some other people, which is great.
You've always been that way. You and people. Nah.
Do you know what? I see my clients every day on virtual, which is fantastic. I've had a coffee with a few friends, but apart from that, I'm happy.
You're living the dream.
I am. I didn't think I was that guy, but I am totally that guy.
Yeah. Janie, are you living the dream? Are you self-isolating with Jim?
No, I'm self-isolating in the spare room.
Oh, perfect.
No, I
Also living the dream.
My dog's annoying me.
Yeah. Self-isolating with Flash and Suze. Good job, guys. You're just doing 3 rounds. And when you're done, just rest. I made a really good one this morning. Yeah, we'll try it. Yep, good. Lee, you've got decent squat mobility, boy. That's quite good.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
There's Jane. Hey, Jane.
Yeah.
Hey, Jane. You okay, hen?
Oh, hey,
You keep going.
What have you done to them?
Go, Jane.
Done.
You can do it.
Done, done, done.
Okay,
Thank
guys,
you.
just finish off and then we'll talk about the next bit.
Sit-ups are really not my pal.
Yeah, my mum hates them as well. She always changes them out for mountain climbers. I think they're harder. But whatever.
Don't want
So,
to talk about it publicly, but we will.
Yeah. So, do you guys all know that now there's 3 a day, 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and a 6:30 at night?
Yeah.
So the 10 a.m. and the 7 a.m., they're the same programming. But at 6:30 at night, it'll always be different. So if you wanted to train twice a day, you could. Also, other public service announcement is we're doing a pub quiz on Saturday night. So from the comfort of your own home, drink alcohol, be merry, and answer some questions. And it starts at 7:30, but there's 4 categories. So you can either be involved on all 4 of them from 7:30, or if you've got to put the kids to bed or whatever and you can't log in till 8, 8:30, pop in and we might still have a couple categories left. You can do it as an individual or you can make a little household team. 7:30, Saturday night, it's free, no monies. Just join in if you like.
Love that.
Okay, great. Now let's move on to the workout. So if you want to write this down, then do, so that you can see it in front of you. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Aaron. If you want to write it down, do, so you can see it. Otherwise, maybe you've just got a good memory. It's fine. Okay, so exercise 1. We're going to do 5 rounds. And the first one is 20 flutter kicks, okay? So you're going to be laying on the ground, put your hands into your lower back, and then you're just going to flutter your legs. So we count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah? So every time the second foot comes up is 1. 20 flutter kicks.
That's good.
Then 20 mountain climbers. Go over into the plank position and then go knee to elbow. Do a couple. So you can, I prefer them when you do them a little bit slower like this because it burns a bit more. But if you want to get a jog on in there, then you can. But make sure your knee touches your elbow. Then it's just a 20-second plank. So you can do high plank as long as your glutes are tucked under your body and you're engaging through your core. Or you can do low plank. Again, just make sure your body is in a straight line with your glutes tucked under. Try and squeeze your pelvis under, okay? So it's 20 flutter kicks, 20 mountain climbers, and 20-second plank. Keep an eye on a timer for your plank because you'll all go at a different time. So I'll struggle to tell you all your times when you start at different times. So grab your phone for a timer. If you need it. And we will do 5 rounds, and it's supposed to rip your abs off. Again,
Mountain climbers.
last night too.
Counting for mountain climbers is the same as flutters. So each 1, 2, 3,
No,
or is it
on a
2,
mountain
3,
climber,
4?
every time your knee touches your elbow is 1.
Okay.
Bet you're glad you clarified that.
Yeah. 40 mountain climbers deep and like dead. Ever since doing this virtual, everyone's really aware of what I look like close up because I can't help but get into the screen every time I need to talk. I mean, I know you can hear me from here, But I just feel like this is a better message.
When I'm doing virtual with my clients, I feel like I'm shouting at them. Make sure they can hear me.
Right, okay, so what was you saying? Nothing? Anything important? No, all good. 5 rounds. I'm going to put an 8-minute time cap on it. Am I? No. Sam says no. Sam says no. I'm not. 10 minutes. Sam says I'm not doing that. So it's 10 minutes.
Good boy.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Right, my babes. Is everybody good? I see everyone hitting the floor. So, Nathan, where are you at? Oh, hi there, bud. Okay, you're already on the floor. Got it. Okay. 10 seconds to start. Starts with 20 flutter kicks. Oh, quick, Janie. 3, 2, 1, go. 20 flutter kicks. Keep your feet down a little bit so that they don't go too high. That's it. Get him, Cooper.
Oh, right here, you're gonna sit.
20 mountain climbers. And remember, if you forget what we're doing, just watch Sam. Aaron, come do what Sam's doing.
Aaron's having his breakfast.
Okay, don't do what Sam's doing.
One.
Get Jack involved.
Hey, Finn!
20-second plank. Hi, Finn. Hi, Finn. Oh, bye, Finn.
Okay.
Good. Make sure you're really squeezing your butt in your plank so your pelvis tucks underneath. That's the secret to good lower abdominal strength. As soon as you've done your 20-second plank, straight back into those flutter kicks. If anyone needs anything, just wave hands and I'll help. Jason, rest your head on the ground when you're doing your flutter kicks. Yeah, relax your head on the floor.
Do you deliver oxygen?
No. I'm just like literally living in my gym right now, so. Nice job, guys. Doing well. Let's go, Deb. Squeeze those abs. Summer 6-pack. Let's do it. Nice work, John. Looking strong. Knees to elbows, John. I see you shaving reps. That's better. Good job, Barry. Squeeze those glutes. And Jenny, tuck your bum underneath. Squeeze your butt cheeks. There you go. Perfect. Nice, Janine. Looking good. Barry, you okay? Yeah? Good. It's actually kind of crazy because we're doing it virtual and online. Everyone's literally training every day, so it's awesome. So many people are tuning in twice a day, every day. Barry's going to be an absolute tank at the end of this. Yeah, Vary and Trish and Lauren. Lauren's here every day, twice a day. And so is Evie and Jason, to be fair. Like, at least once a day. Yeah, everyone's here all the time. It's great. For the first time ever, SweatBox got busy classes. Well, knees to elbows, John. I'm still watching you. Cooper, quit it. Good job, guys. Doing really well. You're only 5 minutes into your time cap. You've got another 5 minutes to complete these 5 rounds. Good work, guys. We need to get into a routine. You can't keep changing the routine. All right, is everyone all good? Bum cheeks, Jen. Squeeze, there you go. Jason, bring your bum down, squeeze your butt under, that's the one. Good, good. Good reps, John, good reps. Good, Nathan, bring those elbows to your knees or your knees to your elbows. Wait, it's not what not? Vic, you done? See, 8 minute time cap would have been fine. Took you just over 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Good job, team. Keep working away. Legs down a little bit, please, Sam. Bring those feet down a little bit. There you go, bud. Nope. Abs are too strong. Right, finished? Good. Good.
Weight vest.
Finished, Evie?
Yeah.
Jason's crawling around like,
How's your legs doing after the 150 squats, Jane? No? Okay.
I don't hear you.
How's your legs, Jason, after the 150 squats?
My legs.
Yeah.
They were fine the day after, but now I'm feeling them today, so took a couple of day to kick in.
There you go.
Mine were actually not too bad, but today my arms are ruined. Did you do the shoulder pump yesterday?
Yeah, we did it, yeah.
My arms really hurt from that.
My shoulders are bits.
I'm not feeling it yet. I will, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Janine. All finished. Barry's just, I think, done now. Yeah. Jenny's coming to the end.
Goodbye. High five.
You just up it to 100.
Oh, God. People will start canceling memberships if we do that to them. 100 burpees, go!
7-minute burpee.
Oh, God, no. What's your best score on 7-minute burpees?
37.
Oh, right, great. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mine's only 119. However, one time I did do 106 wearing a weighted vest.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Amen.
I'm going to need to put some loud motivational music on for this next bit.
Well, Well, so here's the thing. We have music playing right this second, but I don't think you can hear it.
No. I mean, I've got Radio X on in the background and they just played Just a Girl, so that was pretty epic.
Yeah, so what we were saying before is, if you've got, like, if we're on Zoom, if you mute your mic, top right hand corner, and click mute, or bottom left hand, either way, you can then put on your own music and we can't hear you. So at the minute, you'll notice the little green box and it disappears around everyone. It basically flips to whoever's making noise. Or I can do this. Ta-da. So now you could only see me. Or we can be in gallery view. But either way, obviously when we're explaining a workout, it's better to see us, just us. In case someone else makes noise, the box disappears. But if I spin the box like that, make it big, and then you guys mute your mic, it means that you can listen to music on your side. Are you okay, Sam? Means that you can listen to music on your side. Because we for the first like 4 days, we were playing music thinking you guys could hear it. And you couldn't. Like, we're like, yeah, listen to that music. And people are like, what music? So I think Zoom cancels out background noise. So music that we play, you won't hear. So you guys can play your own music. Okay, so the next part is just a 1 round, and it is 50 burpees, and it's 4 times. So what I want you to do is I want you to record your time for these, okay? And for your burpees, we've got lots of options. So let's start at the most difficult option first. Do a burpee. So make sure that when you hit the ground, your chest touches the ground. And when you stand up, you hit full extension and jump and clap at the top. So this is obviously the hardest option on a burpee. You can also step them down. Just make sure you don't do a strict push-up. Just lay down like someone shouted fire, yeah? Just like that. Then stand up and then clap above head again so that you reach that full extension. And the next option is take a sofa or take a seat, and you can do box burpees. So hands 2, pop out, pop in, pop up. Just like that. Another option as well is ditch the box, Sam, do a boot camp burpee. A boot camp burpee, hands go to the floor, but your chest doesn't. Okay? This is also an option. There's 4 options. Does everyone feel like there's an available option for them there?
Yep.
Yeah? Sweet. Good. If there's not, just let us know and we'll come up with someone else. Equally, obviously, all of those involve your wrists. Some people, like if anyone has a bad wrist at the minute, don't do 50 burpees because we don't need to. Just do like 100 lunges. If you have a bad wrist, you don't want to put your hands on the ground, do 100 lunges. Simple. Realistically, they're all going to be horrendous. Everybody ready? If I were you, I'd put some music on your side.
Time cap, coach.
I don't know. What is the time cap, coach?
6 minutes.
Oh God, no. Yeah.
Second.
We'll give you a 10-minute time cap. That would only be 5 a minute. But see, to be totally honest, in workouts, there's always an intended stimulus. The intended stimulus of this is that it's hard work and it's fast. So you should pick, like, if Sam and I were to do this, it might take maybe 3 minutes.
Sub 5 anyway.
Yeah, less than 5 minutes. So let's say 3 or 4 minutes. So you want to try and match that with whatever scale you need to move that quickly, if you understand what I mean. So if at 10 minutes you're still going, it might be that you didn't pick a scale that was manageable enough for that number of burpees. So keep it fast, but if you do it in less than 2 minutes, you went too easy. So do another 10. Okay. Time space. Stick on some music.
No, I kick it.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! in with the jumpers. She's going for it. So's Evie and Jason. But will Jason keep up with Evie? This is the question. And is Debbie going to kick Lee's ass at these burpees?
Stand up tall. Stand up tall.
All the way, big one. Oh, Jason, stand up tall, babe.
Yeah,
There we go.
Not bite your toenails.
Nice, Nathan.
Yeah.
Good job, Janine. Smashing burpees. Love them.
Nice, Jenny. Come on, Jenny.
Come on, Jenny, get up. Yeah, Vicky will smash a burpee all day.
Janine.
Yeah, Janine's actually boosted him.
Good job. You get men doing burpees like that, Janine.
John, get your chest to the ground. One of the fittest boys in here. Thank you.
Rest after this. Good job, team. Nice, Jenny.
Forgot to turn the heating off.
Yeah.
Now she's roasting.
Tap stuff.
Good. Keep working. Doing really well.
Let's go, Vic.
Back on the ground, Lee.
Lee's absolutely dying.
No point looking at us.
Rest when you're done, Chief.
We're not doing anything. We're just chilling. Jenny's here.
Good job, Nathan. Don't matter, buddy.
Jump in, Jenny.
Good, Nathan. Jump your feet out and jump them back in, bud. There you go. Top man.
Good job, Barry. Keep moving just like that. Ideal. You guys are 2 minutes 20 in.
Good job.
Dogs are going mad.
Dogs are mad. Just let them in.
Let them in.
Let them in. Nice, guys. Let's keep at it.
Eddie's not living the dream right now.
Yeah. Good job. Let's hold that pace. Let's go, Debs.
Good job, Brittany. Beat through the burn. Let's go. Time to go.
On then.
Come on, then.
Nice, good effort. Nice, guys. Good job, guys. Let's keep at it. Doing well. Nice. Heavy's done. Good job.
First me.
Yeah. Nice, guys. Smashed it.
What's the time?
3:21. Nice. Good job. Smashed out. Get your feet on the sofa now. You're the first. He's absolutely busted. Okay, Evie.
Evie went full send. Evie, you finished that around about 3:15. Janine, so did you. Around about 3:15-ish.
Jason just got a call. That's it.
Jason's still giving it beans.
Good job, lads.
402.
Yeah. 405.
4:05, bud.
Nice, John. Good job.
Good, Nathan. Same with you. 4:05. Good work. John, you finished too?
Yeah, 45.
Nice one. Good lad.
Yeah,
Let's
keep
go, Dad.
moving.
Slowly. Keep going, Wilsons.
Go, Team Wilson.
Good, Barry. Keep on it.
Well, actually, no. Jenny's not a Wilson anymore.
she's
She's a
Reagan
Reagan now. I mean, she's been a Reagan for about 5 years, like, just saying.
Aye.
Yeah.
How you done, Jenny? Smash it. 4.
You okay? Debs, you finished?
Yeah.
450. Sweet. Jenny, 440.
Nice.
Vari, you done, babe?
Give us a thumbs up if you are. Yeah, right. Right, guys, good job. Right, we all on mute though.
Nah, I don't think so. If you're on mute, unmute yourself. Keep going, Jenny. You can do it.
You can do it.
Whose
Come on,
kneecap that?
Jenny.
Is that Martin's kneecap? Get on the ground and do some burpees, Martin.
Martin, 50 burpees, son.
Oh,
I'm
Nice,
training that experience.
nice, very good job.
Well done, Hen.
5:35. Smashed
oh,
it.
Hen.
Good job.
You guys did well. That was the intended stimulus. You should be sitting on the floor, breathing hard. Now, Nathan, I gotta say, you look quite fresh.
No.
Sweating his bag on.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
Janie, if you put your glasses on, everything will be a lot clearer.
Aye.
Good job, guys. So, keep
Jane,
it
you're on mute, Hen.
What is it?
She's on mute.
Is she on
She's
mute
trying to
again?
talk.
I'm on mute.
No, she's not. I can hear her. Okay, so take a wee note. Ready. Take a little note of the time it took you to do your burpees, okay? Because we will see them again at some point. Because it's only a wee 5-minute workout, and it's a really good way to just push yourself at the end. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
This boy. Okay, so today you did your ab finisher and you did your 50 burpees for time. So what we'll do is we'll upload this class onto YouTube if you happen to want to do it again. But every morning, the 7 a.m.s, go on the YouTube, my YouTube channel, Shelley McCoy. We'll do this again at 10, but if you want to do a sweaty, just a cardio-based workout or just a different workout, and we might use kettlebells and dumbbells tonight at the 6:30. You're all welcome to join us, and we'll post the link around about 5 o'clock. Yeah?
Janine, get Ben on the 6:30.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to be on camera, and then I told him he could sit at the side, but he's not happy. But on a positive, he's been doing stuff in his room.
Lad.
So if he wants to be at the side of your camera, just tell him to join in.
Yeah.
Just tell my man up.
Perfect.
Yeah, like it's not camera like to the nation. We're not BBC. Like,
I've tried to tell him. I think he's missing Sam.
yeah.
Say,
Oh,
shame. Shame.
Hi, Jake.
can't see everybody.
Can I see everybody?
Yeah, and sometimes Zoom like zips offline and stuff. Right, okay, so we might see some of you guys tonight. Take care. And I think next week, I've not told you this yet. I think next week we're going to do a step challenge because obviously trying to get your steps up, like yesterday, I did 4,000 steps. So
4,000 more than me.
yeah, 5,000. Yeah, Janie, you're kicking my ass on the steps. I think next week we'll do a steps challenge. So even if you don't have a step monitor, if you have a smartphone, an Android, a Samsung, an iPhone, they all have step counters on them. You would just need to put it in your pocket the whole time. I'll set it up today. It's an idea I'm toying with.
Everyone's grass is going to be like burnt out. With
Yeah,
the just doing
or
laps.
like just like their carpet in their living room. Okay, that's enough of that.
Right, bye.
Have a great
day.
day.
See ya.
Have a good
Bye.
day. Bye.